So I just wanted to jump on here and try not to make a long video, but it does make it hard. It really does when you are just sitting here talking to yourself. You don't have a chat going where you can interact with anybody, but I do my best. And of course, I'm still new, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to address, Natasha had a karaoke night, Christmas karaoke night going on. So I thought, oh, this will be cool, So I tuned in and I watched. And, I am going to say, some people will say, you're just stalking Natasha. No, Natasha is the first person, excuse me, that I'm addressing because I did watch her from the beginning when she first started out on YouTube. And she's the one that the drama is going around right now. So I will be moving on from Natasha. I mean, she's going to be popping up, of course, because something new happens with her every day. But she is the one I am addressing right now. So that is why I've been watching her videos, okay? And I am going to be watching some other people. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be watching other people's. And, I have clicked over. I mean, I've explained that before. I've clicked over and watched some others here and there, and I've watched people's videos in the past. So that's why I'm able to discuss, what I'm going to be discussing, if that makes any sense. But, so I was watching the karaoke video, and, she was talking about, and we'll go through it, but, I am baking, and I am not going to release my part two or this one until after Christmas. Um, but the first thing, I thought it was just going to be, Christmas karaoke, right? But I should have known better. I should have known better. You have, people coming up on panel there, and you have a little boy, cute little boy, and I'm just guessing age maybe 4 or 5. And I'm sorry, but that little boy was coached to say whatever he said. He said something like, um, I hope the shitheads, and I think that because he's got the cutest little accent, right? I hope the shitheads, and I think the last of it was stop bullying. Okay, his mama told him to say that. Um, Anybody that allows their young children to watch Natasha, okay, or any of these other creators on these, the drama channels that are cussing or whatever, are you kidding me? All right, are you kidding me? And this little boy would have not known to say that on a live video unless his mother told him to say those words. But he's saying, I hope the shithead, and then it sounds like, I hope the shitheads, and then it sounds like he's saying stops bull, but I think he's trying to say bullying. So his mother told him to say that on live. And then you hear Natasha say, coming from the words of babes. Okay, again, no words, no words. So, anyways, again, I thought this was, a Christmas karaoke thing. And, I wanted to get in, first off, talking about, before we go any further, because that's not what it was all about. But we're going to talk about how, you know, all of her viewers and subs cannot believe, I guess, not Robbie, I'm sorry. Siren is the one that struck her channel, okay? The birthday channel. And not the birthday channel. I swear my train of thought here. I got stuffed bacon, getting ready for Christmas and all that. But struck the video. Now, I don't know what was all on the birthday video. I didn't watch it all, just bits and pieces. Like I said, I just watched bits and pieces of videos, okay? But I don't know if she was talking about him on that video or not. I don't know. But all these people cannot believe that he would strike a video. Okay, so I was reading some of the comments, and she's going on that he struck it and it was unfairly done, and she's disputing him striking the video. And all these people in the comments is like, I cannot believe you just couldn't walk away, Siren. I cannot believe that you would strike the video. I had more something about I had more respect for you than that. Are you kidding me? And then Natasha is stating that she has not went night after night attacking Siren, and that is such a lie. We have all seen it. Her subs have seen it. Okay, and I know that Siren is going over in other channels. Okay, and he is apologizing. Okay, that's what she is saying, that he is apologizing. Now, I have not seen him apologizing to, going to all these channels and apologizing. I have not seen that, but that is what is being said, that he feels like he needs to apologize. Now, I don't know what all he has done, okay, or what all he has said on Natasha's panel. I did not see all of that. But apparently he has said a lot of nasty things, okay? And apparently other creators have said nasty things about him. So Natasha is stating, all these people called you all this stuff, and now you're over there kissing their ass. And, I guess in Siren's heart, he feels like that he needs to at least apologize to people, that he has said things about, no matter if they accept that apology or not. He feels that he needs to apologize. And I say, whatever, makes him feel better, okay? And she thinks that he's just going over to all the hate channels, the people that don't like her. And, for whatever reason he is doing it, he knows his heart. All right. That's all I can say about that. Because you see this all over the place. Someone has a falling out, they go here, they go there, whatever, but for whatever reason, he wants to apologize for his behavior. So that's what he's doing. So, and I will agree with one thing, that nobody forces somebody to be a piece of shit when you're an adult. Okay, but I have seen it in groups. I have seen it on YouTube. When you are caught up in the drama, when someone is being a piece of crap and they are degrading other people, you see their followers doing the same thing. Okay, they're degrading, they're bullying these people, and then when they break away from that person, for some reason they stop doing that. Okay, and these are adults. I don't get it. They're adults, but they have a brain. They have a brain. They're not forced to do this, but this is, again, the cult-like behavior and the needing to belong, all right, that I'm going to do a video about. And I'm not going to call it, brainwashing, or these people, these creators are forcing them to do this, because, again, you can make up your own mind on how you treat somebody and your own behavior. But I think it is, wanting to feel like you belong. So, I'm going to move past that, because I'll do that in another video. But all these people cannot believe that he just could not walk away and that he is striking these videos. Well, Natasha was making video after video after video on him, and yes, she was. If you guys don't see it, you were making comments, and, when she was making these videos saying that nobody likes him, his singing sucked, his makeup sucked, She put this private message or private voice message out that should have never got out for anybody's, for anybody to hear. All right, that was very private. I don't care if you have a falling out with somebody, okay? That should have never got out for anybody else's ears. She put that out for the world to hear, all right? And, all these people, all these subs, and all these viewers, we're talking crap as well. What, we never liked him anyways. We just tolerated him because he was Natasha's friends. I mean, they're following suit, okay, in the chat. You can see it. So they're talking all this crap too, night after night after night on Siren with all these videos. And you expected him not to strike back, not to strike a video, okay? And it did happen night after night, because every time she has a falling out with somebody, she makes videos about them, just like with Robbie. Talking about his fake can't even say the word. Sobriety. There we go. Got it out. Who does that? Who does that? Okay, they had a falling out. And I guess I don't even know much about saving Robbie. I don't. I think I've already said this. I've heard his name back from the Watts case, okay? Never watched any of his videos until a few of the recent ones. Not few of the recent ones now. I'm sure he's made many more. But when you could find, I guess he went to Natasha privately. And I guess, again, he whatever bad things that he did, okay, he wanted to try to say, okay, I'm doing some horrible things here, and I want to try to change some of my behavior. And I see it in my friend here, and he went to her privately, and she didn't respond, or she didn't like what he had to say. I'm not even sure. But if you are a true friend, okay, and you see bad behavior in your friend, wouldn't you go to them privately? But, she had to put him on blast and put out his private crap. So, anyways, back to Siren, okay? He struck her video. All these people cannot believe it. I can't believe you would do this. And then you had comments in there that, well, Natasha's temper. Like, that excuses the bad behavior. That excuses her doing video after video, calling him out, telling him that he's a nobody, that nobody in the world likes him, that he has no real friends, okay, real life friends, that nobody out in YouTube land likes him, okay. Nobody did in her group. No one really liked him. Nobody really liked his singing, even though when he did sing and was playing the piano, everybody was saying, he was getting the super chats like crazy, right? Everybody thought he was great until Natasha didn't like him anymore. Then, they had to follow suit for their queen. Then, oh, well, we just pretended to like you. And that was in the comments as well. We just pretended to like you. We had to turn the volume down when you sang. So they're degrading him in the chats as well, but yet they can't understand why he couldn't just walk away. Well, he walked away, right? But Natasha kept having to make live videos about him. And I'm sure that he was discussing, elsewhere what went down, because, she's trying to say what went down, all right? And he's given his side of what went down. So there's her truth and his truth. So is he not allowed to give his side of the story? Is she the only one that's allowed to give her side? Okay? He's just supposed to shut up and let the queen talk and give her side of the story of what happened. So, and then you have some people saying, Well, Natasha was going to do this live all day long for people that don't have family and they're alone for Christmas, and you ruined that, or you might have ruined that if this channel gets taken down. What if somebody wanted to harm themselves or blow their brains out or kill themselves because of basically blaming it on Siren? Okay? If somebody self harms themselves because, God forbid, they can't spend the day on Natasha's channel, okay, because they have no family or friends. So they end it all. But this is what this person is saying. If they end it all, it would be Siren's fault, all right, because they couldn't get on Natasha's channel. And I'm just going to say this. I understand there is a lot of people out there that don't have family and they don't have friends. And that is so sad, okay? That's just like we have a lot of homeless people out there. We have a lot. They don't even have a home on Christmas. They're under bridges, all right? And that is sad. But if somebody feels like that they're going to harm themselves, they're that lonely, and they feel the need that they have to get on the internet and to be in this community, this drama community, this community that they feel so connected to, and a community that does a lot of bashing and a lot of bullying, of other people, other creators, and goes so hardcore on. And if they feel like they got to get that fix every day, then they really need to seek out help. And I'm not saying that to be mean, all right? I'm saying that sincerely, they really need to get help. Because I get it. There is a lot of people that have nobody. And that's when they really need to seek help, if they feel like the only people that they have is a group on social media, that they have to be there every single day. Because what happens if Natasha loses her entire channels, okay? What happens then? And not by people, not just them striking her, but by her own behavior, because she's not going by the terms and service of YouTube. And we're going to go over those, because she's saying that she's, she's unfairly being struck. And I did look up, because, when you start a channel, I think you should, before you start a channel, look up their terms and, their terms and services or whatever it is. I never did, because, I'm not doing this for an income. I'm not doing it as my business, but I know a lot of people, they have started a channel, to start a business and to make income. But so I did. I finally looked it up, you know, to get an idea of what their terms of service was. And yes, Natasha has violated on many of her videos. And, you know, I was looking at it's the community guidelines. And it does say that they use human reviewers and machines. And I do not believe that they use human reviewers, okay? They talk about sensitive content, and that covers child safety, thumbnails. I'm not going to go through it word for word or anything like that, but it talks about vulgar language. And with the vulgar language, it has for the age restriction, they can use that. Now, it does say that YouTube has lifted where you can now cuss. All right. But the thing is, they say that you can cuss a little. All right. And then it kind of goes in there and it says, whatever. But we know that's a bunch of crap, because if that was the case, I think a lot of creators would have been gone. All right. Because there's a lot of cussing going on YouTube. So, no big deal there. But her vulgar language just really blows me away. I mean, I thought I seen a lot with some of the other creators. I mean, um, one that isn't even on YouTube anymore. That's the main one I'm talking about. But not even close to what Natasha does. Okay, and it does state on there that they may just for vulgar language that they may restrict or remove the video. All right, that they can. And then it talks about all these other different things that doesn't even she has not uh, it doesn't pertain to her or anybody else. It talks about like if people do like those pranks, harmful pranks, and talking about some malicious things, you know um, goes on and on and on. But that doesn't apply to any creator. you know how to make like bombs and stuff like that. That doesn't apply to anybody. um and then it goes on to talk about harassment and cyberbullying. Okay, she has violated that on most of her videos. Okay, that could be struck. And not just her, on some of the other creators as well. But, we're going to go over that because it says, content that threatens individuals is not allowed. They don't allow content that targets an individual with prolonged or malicious insults. And it talks about, the attributes. And it talks about their protected group status or physical traits. All right. And then it gives a list of that. I'm not going to read all of them off. It talks about their disability, their gender, nationality, race, sexual orientation, veteran status, and age. So, if you get on there and you sit there and you are degrading, talking about people because of because of this stuff, you're going against their guidelines, right? So if you go in there and talk about somebody, their disabilities, their race, their gender identity and expressions, or their age shaming. We've seen that from Natasha, haven't we? She she talks about, okay, like with Mrs. Portland, and we're going to get to Mrs. Portland here in a minute, but Mrs. Portland has stated she's got disabilities. Um, I think there was a piece on what happened with her or whatever, growing up or when she was born. Um, she went after mommy ramblings constantly, about her age. I don't know why. She's not that much older than Natasha. She talks about her having, a hysterectomy, her dried up old eggs, talking about, geriatric home. I mean, she's age bashing, okay? Plain and simple, she's age bashing. So she is violating that. And she does that a lot, okay? A lot on her videos. So she is going against community standards there or their terms of service, whatever. Now, you are allowed to, if you're doing an example or if you're doing a, this is just an example. If you're doing a, oh, exception, I'm sorry, an exception. Lost my train of thought again. The exception is if you're doing an educational video for cyberbullying, okay? You're allowed to talk about stuff like that. But, she's not doing an educational video. And this, I'm not just saying that Natasha is the only one doing this, okay? Um, Now, it doesn't say on there, like body shaming, but I think that would go back to physical traits, right? Body shaming would go back to physical traits. So if somebody is over on another channel and they are body shaming Natasha, you best believe she has every right to strike, right? Okay. And it states right on there. So Natasha says, this is stuff for my attorney. It has been falsely struck. I can give this to my attorney to show that they are going after me. It states right on there, if you find content that violates this policy, report it. Clearly, it violates it. When you're sitting there talking about someone's age, if you are sitting there naming somebody off and you are attacking them, okay, like it says, you prolong, threatens individuals, okay, it's not allowed. If you are prolonging malicious insults, to report it, okay? So when she is saying that Siren, okay, that he basically is a piece of crap, he's a piece of shit, right? When she's saying that all these other people are pieces of crap, and on and on and on, and when she puts out that basically the whole world hates him, okay, he's ugly, his makeup's ugly, or whatever, when she's putting out personal stuff that people have confided in them or confided in her, um, and then like with Laura, like I said, I don't know much about Laura, um, but she looks like a man, okay, and then she talks about her having some sort of surgery, and that she went to Mexico and other people paid for it. She's talking about other people's stuff, personal stuff, okay, and she goes on and on and on about it. She is doing malicious insults. And it states again, if you find content that violates this policy, report it. So what is she going to give her attorney? What is she going to give her attorney? That Siren is going over to other people and telling his side of the story, okay, of what happened? Is she going to give, Robbie's side of the story? That he tried to come to her personally and say, hey, your behavior, I tried to come to you personally, that, your behavior needs to change. Or I don't feel comfortable being a part of your community because my behavior sucked and I want to be better and I don't want to be that person anymore. So I'm trying to change my behavior. And then Natasha's going to have to show her videos, right? On how she treats people and acts. And that's what she's got to give her attorney. Because, again, everybody's downloaded those videos. Put it to private, it doesn't matter. They've got those videos. So I don't understand where she's saying stuff was unfairly struck. But let's get back to the karaoke video. Again, this was supposed to be Christmas Eve karaoke, right? Fun time. Good time for the viewers and subs. Get up there, sing. It's Christmas Eve, right? No one. She had to put up Mrs. Portland's. She made a disclaimer, though. I didn't get this from Mrs. Portland's page. I guess another creator, from what I'm gathering, another creator made these videos of all of Mrs. Portland's stuff. Okay? So Natasha had to play it, and I call it the, like the Brady Bunch. I don't even know if I said this yet. You know how the Brady Bunch, the screen, of all, the Brady Bunch up there? I call it the Cooper Bunch because you got all these panel people up there, and either they go down or they go to the side, and they stream other people's content. They stream, and then they watch it. Okay? They watch it. So I call it the Cooper Bunch. And they're playing all these videos of Mrs. Portland. What was the purpose of that? It was to make fun of her. Okay? That's what it was all for, was to make fun of her. Christmas Eve, this was supposed to be karaoke night, or karaoke, singing, whatever. That's what the thumbnail was for. But they're playing all these videos to make fun of this woman. So the chat, the viewers, everybody could laugh at her at Mrs. Portland's expense. All right. But Natasha's like, I didn't take it from her page. I took it from another creator. So I guess that makes it better. But that's what it was for, was to give content to laugh at this woman. Now, to be fair to Natasha, I seen when Mrs. Portland came in, okay, and she dropped her link. I seen the replay. I didn't see that specific video, okay? So it was a replay. She dropped her link to her new channel in Natasha's chat. And the only thing Natasha said to her was, I don't allow people to come in and drop their link in my chat. And that's something that, I guess most creators don't allow, okay? Is just to drop your link in their chat, okay? And I guess Mrs. Portland said she was sorry or something like that. And Natasha said, you don't have to apologize. I just don't allow it. Okay, that's basically all that was said. From what I seen, okay, now I'm trying to be fair all the way around here, all right? From what I seen, that's all Natasha did, okay? She didn't attack her. She just said that, you can't drop the link. So I don't know where everything went so south there. But when all this started going down, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is another fake drama to cause, to start more content. I know better now, okay? But that's what I was thinking when all this started going down with Mrs. Portland. But I did want to put that out there because, I seen that, and that's all I seen. I did not see Natasha go after this woman. But now we have this feud back and forth with Natasha and Mrs. Portland. So, again, karaoke and, let's laugh at Mrs. Portland and make fun of her in all her videos. And, I want to put this out there too, okay? And I might have people get mad at me for this. But I do want to put this out there about Mrs. Portland, okay? She started a new channel, and we all know that the true crime community and the drama community can be very hateful and very hurtful, okay? And I know some creators have taken Mrs. Portland under their wing, and they have made friends with her, and I think some good advice for Mrs. Portland that, you've taken her under your wing would to be not to make videos mentioning Natasha's name, okay? Not to say, I seen the one where she has the crown and she's saying, move over, Natasha. The new queen is here. She has body shamed Natasha, all right? And having a disability or not, That doesn't give you an excuse to body shame anybody. All right. And with these creators taking her under their wing and being her friend, to be her friend, they would let her know that I'm trying to explain this, and because I'm being sincere. I'm being very sincere. Mrs. Portland's already put it out there that, she has these disabilities. She has mental health issues and she's seeking counseling or therapy for these issues. And to have people attack her, okay, and come after her is not good for her mental health. And she's taking care of a son that she states is has issues as well. I believe she said he was autistic, okay? This is not healthy for her mental health if she has people attacking her or coming after her because she is feuding with Natasha, all right? Or making videos like this about Natasha. So, this is just, you know, I'm trying to make this come out right and because I am being very sincere, all right? I would just say to Mrs. Portland, if from these creators that have taken her under their wing, that I would not do videos about Natasha or poking the bear, okay? I would continue doing the videos, with her coloring, doing her crafts, doing her makeup, doing the things that she loves to do. But I wouldn't do these to provoke Natasha or her followers, okay? Because they come out with claws out, all right? And she does not need that. And I'm not saying that she's fragile, okay? Because I don't know her, but she's already put out there, that she does have issues, with mental health and physical disabilities. And, I've seen just in true crime how it took one creator down mentally, okay, when they were covering the Christopher Watts case. And so I'm just putting that out there that you know um, if I was her, I would just not do videos on Natasha at all or even mention her name. It's not, for her, it's not worth it. She has other talents, okay? And she doesn't need any more stress. She's got enough on her plate. And I know if Natasha says she doesn't strike anybody, or she's got such a great community, and her people are so great. Well, I can tell you this: I'm a new channel, okay? Just started, what, December 10th, I think it was, and I already had her flock, okay, come to my channel, and I didn't even know, because like I said, I haven't talked to any creators. I haven't emailed them. I haven't been in any chats yet. Nothing. And her people came over and was making comment after comment after comment on my channel when I made them Mommy Ramblings ER visit. And Natasha sends her people, or she sends her people out, or they just feel like they gotta white knight her and stick up for their queen, okay? I seen it with Critical K. Critical K had her people in everybody's group. She even would say that she had people in everybody's groups to see who was in there, what was being said, bring it back to her. She had people in all the YouTube chats, okay, so she can see what was going on. And Natasha has the same thing, okay? Because they were all over me. No, they weren't attacking me, you know. Um, I don't call it attacking me, okay? I'm not a victim. I got pretty tough skin, all right? I can handle my own. And, but they were all over me, and I see them because, I've been clicking here and there. They're everywhere, all right? And they're the people that are up on panel in chat. You see their name, you know who they are because they're there all the time. She has got them everywhere, everywhere, making comments. Some of them have new YouTube profile things. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know. I don't know if Natasha made a new if she's got alts out or if she just has her people do it for her, okay, and then brings it back to her. I don't know, but they're everywhere. So I'm just putting that out there, and Natasha was talking about I guess Kim from Crafton and Kim, Crafton and Kim. Kim got her a lot of, got Mrs. Portland a lot of nice gifts. And Natasha just had to put it down and degrade Kim for doing this. Oh, she must have ran around her house and got a bunch of stuff, Victoria's Secret lotions, and got her a bunch of stuff and sent it from her house. And I'm like, you know what? This woman, I'm telling you what, okay? And this is to Kim. Kim, you send in Mrs. Portland presents, was very thoughtful, okay? And I don't give a shit if somebody went and bought them new or got stuff from their house. And I can almost guarantee she went and bought them new. But I'm telling you what, I have so many Victoria's Secret lotions, sprays, Bath and Body Works lotions and sprays that are brand new, never been opened, okay? So if I knew somebody that loved that stuff and they didn't have anything for Christmas and, they absolutely loved it, I mean, I have a ton of it. I would send it to them for Christmas, okay? They're brand new. They've never been opened. Would that make it any less special of a gift because I didn't just run out to the store and buy it? I mean, they're brand new. Okay? They're brand new. I still have a ton of makeup here, okay? That's never been opened. So, if somebody was really into makeup, all right, and they needed, they wanted gifts and they really wanted some makeup, and I had all this stuff and jewelry as well, and I sent them this stuff. It's brand new, so I didn't run out to the store and buy it new from the store because I have it here new. Would it make it any less of a gift because I sent it from my heart, okay, and it's brand new? Would it make it any less? I mean, that's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I believe Kim went out and bought all that stuff, okay? She sent a lot of nice things to Mrs. Portland. But I'm just saying, even if all that stuff was sitting around Kim's home and it was brand new and never opened, and she's like, I have all this stuff sitting around here, I'm going to send it to Miss Portland, it would not make it any less of a nice gift than if she would have went and bought it from a store because it was still all brand new. So just putting that out there because that was so damn petty. Kim sent it from her heart, or she would have never sent it, right? She didn't have to send anything. She didn't have to send her any presents. What was the motive for sending this woman she's never met these presents. So I'm going to move on from that, okay? I'm going to move on from that. So, the last saying, and like I said, I wanted to make this video kind of short. You know, I got things baking. I'm sure, you know, I just wanted to get on here really quick and do this video. But, oh goodness, again, I lost train of thought. And yes, age will do that to you, okay? And I am older than Natasha. I am. So, whew. Natasha is begging people to leave her alone. Okay, I get it. I get it. She wants people to leave her alone. And she wants everybody to keep her name out of their mouths, and then she would have nothing to talk about. But it is a drama channel. Again, drama sells. So, if people would leave her name out of their mouth, I mean, you can only have so much, you know, karaoke and talk about toenails, toenail clippings, or whatever. I mean, if you're not talking about other people and not bashing them, I know you said that your followers, you know, they would still flock to you. But how long would that happen before they really get bored? I mean, because you're getting your true crime channel does not get that many views. I mean, you're not on there that often, like every 2 weeks. And that's fine. It's your channels to run the way you want to run it. But, you know, if you had no one to bash or whatever, what would your drama channel be like? I mean, that is where you're really getting your views and you're getting your people in, because people like drama. We do. Okay? I'm not going to lie. We're human, right? When we watch TV, we like the drama. Okay? I mean, it's human nature. But what content would you have after a while? You would have people in there, but if everybody quit talking about you, what content would you have? You say that they have no content if they're not talking about you. What content would you have after a while? You might have people in there for a little bit, but there's really no high profile cases going on right now. Okay? And that's kind of sad that some of the other cases are just not getting covered. But, you know, people don't cover them unless they're, you know, really high profile cases. And seriously, how long would these people keep flocking over there? Now, I'm going to end this. I'm really curious about something. You're going to do, you say if the channel doesn't go down, you're going to do an all day or a half day. I'm not sure how it's going to work. You want to go live on Christmas for hours, you know, for people that don't have family, don't have friends, and they're spending Christmas alone. Okay? That's a good concept, good idea. I think it's about something else, but I'm really curious if something's going to happen. And if it does, then I'll make another video if I see it happen. But I'm just really curious if something happens with that video, because that video is supposed to be for people that are alone. And you know, they have no one to spend the holidays with. and so they're going to spend it on your channel. So again, I'm really curious if a certain thing is going to happen, and if it does, then I'll mention it and I'll speak about it. On that note, I got to check things in the oven, and I just want to say Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you again on the next video. We'll just see where it goes. I really want to get on this cult-like behavior and the need to belong. I really want to cover that and dig into that, and then I am gonna speak about another creator, and we'll just see where this drama unfolds about these channels, and just see what happens. Again, everybody have a Merry Christmas.